Hello, welcome to, I believe, the third, maybe the fourth of this session, and I've completely wasted the month on work and other projects and music and poetry and life and love and so on. But hopefully I can still get back on track. I've still got another, uh, another week, more than a week left anyway. So let's keep going and see what we come up with. It's interesting though, leaving it for a while, and my memory is very vague on what I did. So there was the image, which was really interesting, and I liked the style of it as well. So apparently, I wrote a stream of consciousness. I made some notes. No, I made notes, then the stream. Then from those notes, I think I wrote this: a missing shadow caster report. No one knew where the shadow came from. After they had cleared the road, cordoned off the exits, taped up the scene, they saw it, a slick that spread across the concrete as if a skyscraper loomed in front of the sun, as if a line of trees barricaded the horizon at dawn. But that line was clear. It was as if the ground itself grieved. I don't like "as if" twice. That sounds a bit weird. As if the ground itself grieved and didn't want to be seen. That's rubbish. The yellow tape flayed in the wind. Was flayed the right word? Yeah, waved wildly. There you go. The cone stood with the wind. The lamps blinked, being solar powered. The officer opened their pad, noted the time of day, and walked away. Well done. That's a load of rubbish. Oh, and then it looks like I wrote something completely different. Just reminding myself. So I think this is where a most recent version is, and apparently I left a note saying I need to go back to the image. Okay, so let's read this more recent one and take it from there and see what it sounds like. They didn't tell us what had happened. That wasn't part of our job. We were told to cordon off and comb the area. Our white suits stark against the grey streets and the blue sky and yellow tape. I think that straight away, I want that to be a multi-clausal sentence. Let's see if I can work this in. That wasn't part of our job. Yeah, perfect. Hold on. Uh, our hands gloved and tense. Oh, no, no, no. Our backs aching from the sweeping. Our feet careful not to drag along any evidence. So, we pieced it all together with the clues. The tyre tracks burnt in the asphalt, the broken glass that circled the lamppost, the blood that was pressed into the curb, the body bag that glistened in the sun, its black shine. Its black shine, its own shadow. At times like these, you think of yourself and those you love, and how easily their lives could have been spread across the street. Someone else taping and bagging and tagging, while the trees sway in the indifferent breeze. Uh, I kind of like it. Haven't reading it again now. Suddenly, I'm thinking of a song version of it. So that could be the chorus, and then we got verses, and if I'm gonna do a song version, I need to speed this up really quick. Okay, they didn't tell us what had happened. That wasn't part of our job. We were told to cordon off and comb the area. I want a tricolon there. So I want thesaurus. Come to cordon, cordon off. No, block off. And fine, strict. Uh, Fine. Close off. That might work. We were told to cordon off. And cover the area. Cover the area. That's not right. Uh, hmm, uh, lock off. Page circle. Cordon off and home the area. Cordon off. Cordon off. Cordon off the site. Cone the area. Cone the succumb. It's not good. Circumference. Cone the circumference. Oh no, what was the word? Circle? Circle the area. And take. Circle the area. And take. Cordon off the site. Along the circumference. Circle. And then I can't really use circumference. Uh, cone. Cone. We were told to cordon off the site. Cone. Cone. The entrance. Circle. Circle the area with tape. With yellow and black tape. A white suit stuck. Is it? Is it yellow and black? What is it? Is it just yellow? Well, no, it's just yellow, isn't it? Okay, I'm going to cut that. Okay. Is there a strike through? I can't remember. Yeah, there is. And as well, why not? Dun, dun, dun. Um, our backs aching from the sweeping, our feet careful not to drag along any evidence. So we pieced it all together with the clues. The tire tracks burnt to the asphalt, broken glass that circled. Uh, broken glass that lighted the lamppost, reflected, reflected the lampposts light. The blood that was pressed into the curb. Uh, body bag that glistened in the sun, its black shine, its own shadow. At times like these, you think of yourself and those you love and how easily their lives could have been spread across the street. Someone else taping, and there can't be a perfect word for that, surely. Well, best words in their best order. No, bag. To bag. The verb. Something like that. Coppola? Gotcha. Oh, I'm looking for tea. What am I doing? I don't even know. Rap, take, tape, and tag. Tape and tag. Tag, tag. Someone else to zip, zip up, bag. Someone out. No. Someone else to tag and bag, to zip up and take away. And take away, to zip up and load onto, into a van, into a egg shell white van, while the trees sway in the indifferent breeze. Okay, that's interesting. It's got a bit messy now, so I want to try out, see what the enjambment is like. They didn't tell us what they didn't tell us what happened. That wasn't part of our job. We were told to cordon off the site, cone the entrance, circle the area with circle the grey area with yellow tape. Our white suits stark against. Circle the area with yellow tape, our white suits stark against the grey streets and blue sky. Our hands. Oh, what am I doing? Why have I put colons there when there should be semicolons? Our hands gloved and tensed. Tense. Our hands gloved and tensed. Our backs aching from the sweeping. Our feet careful not to drag along any evidence further into the dirt. So, uh, so we pieced it all together from the clues, the tire tracks burned into the asphalt, the broken glass that reflected the lamp post's light. Bright light, the blood, tire tracks burned in the asphalt, the broken glass that reflected the lamppost's cracked light, the blood that was pressed into the curve, the body bag that glistened in the sun, its black shine, its own shadow. At times like these, you think of yourself or those you love, of yourself or those you love, or those that love you, and how easily their lives could have been spread all across the street to someone else to zip up. Oh, what have I got here? Street. With someone else to um, what have I done here? I don't even know. With someone else to tape and bag. With someone else to tape up, tape up and leg up and zip up and zip up and lift up into eggshell white van while the trees sway in the indifferent breeze. Okay, we're getting there. They didn't tell us what happened. It wasn't part of our job. We were told to cordon off the site, cone the entrance, circle the area with yellow tape, our white suits stark against the grey streets and blue sky. Our hands gloved and tense, our backs aching from the sweeping, our feet careful not to drag along any evidence further into the dirt. So, we pieced it all together from the clues, the tyre tracks burnt into the asphalt, the broken glass that reflected the lampost's cracked light, the blood that was pressed into the curb, the body bag that glistened in the sun, its black shine, its own shadow. At times like these, you think of yourself, or those you love, or those that love you, and how easily their lives could have been spread. How easily your life, or their lives could have been spread all across the street with someone else to tape up and bag up and zip up and lift up into an eggshell white van while the trees sway in the indifferent breeze. Uh, I'm, I'm kind of happy with that. I think it's interesting. Dun, dun, dun. Let's read it again. Oh no, I got 4 there. Oh, that's nice. Maybe not have it as triple. Maybe have it as that. I don't know. There's long lines there. You think of yourself and how easily your life or their lives could have been spread all across the street with someone else to tape up. Tape up and bag up and zip up and lift up into an eggshell white van while the trees sway in the indifferent breeze. I mean, for something that I wasn't, I'm just gonna plug in my laptop. I didn't need to pause it, but anyway. Yeah, that's interesting. That wasn't part of our job. We were told to cordon off the site, cone the entrance, circle the area with yellow tape, our white suits stark against grey streets and blue sky. Am I thinking, has, has, has nap? That's not right, is it? Hazmat. Has nap? What's a has nap? Um, Peace. So is that used? No. Okay, so uh, police clean up suit. It's just an overall then, isn't it? Forensic suit. Is that right? Forensic suit. Yeah. Crime scene suits? Disposable suits? I mean, hazmat probably works as well, doesn't it? Uh, what other off-white colours are there? Halloumi, pearl white, peachy dome, halloumi pearl. Yeah, I think pearl are pearl white hazards stark against grey streets. Have I got that? Have I spelled that wrong? Hazmat, hazmat, hazmats. That'd be plural, wouldn't it? Oh, I didn't realise that. What does that mean? Um, pearl white. Circle who, or not the site. Go on the entrance. Circle the area. The yellow tape. Our pearl white hazmat suits star against grey streets and blue sky. Our hands gloved and tense. Our backs aching from the sweeping. Our feet careful not to drag any evidence further into the dirt. So, oh, stuff. You. So, we. So, oh my lord. We pieced it all together from the clues. The tire tracks burnt in the asphalt. Broken glass that reflected the lamp's post cracked light. The blood that was pressed into the curb. The body bag. One word? No. That glistened in the sun. Its black shine. Its own shadow. At times like these, you think of yourself or those you love or those that love you, and how easily your life or their lives could have been spread across the street with someone else to tape up and bag up and zip up and lift up. Our bodies, bodies into an eggshell white van while the trees sway in the indifferent breeze. The trees sway in the indifferent breeze. Ah, no. While the trees sway in the indifferent breeze. bodies into an eggshell white van while the trees sway in the indifferent breeze. Okay. Almost 3 4 minutes. Black shine its own shadow. Okay, I'm actually quite happy with that. Um, so had to warm up my tea. Anyway, they didn't tell us what happened. That wasn't part of our job. We were told to cordon off the site, comb the entrance, circle the area with yellow tape, our pearl white hazmat suits stark against grey streets and blue sky, our hands gloved and tense, our backs aching from the sweeping, our feet careful not to drag along any evidence further into the dirt. So, we piece it all together from the clues. The tire tracks burnt into the asphalt, the broken glass that reflected the lampost's fractal light, the blood that was pressed into the curb, the body bag that glistened in the sun, its black shine, its own shadow. At times like these, you think of yourself or those you love or those that love you, and how easily your life or their lives could have been spread across the street with someone else to tape up and bag up and zip up and lift up our bodies into an eggshell white van while the trees sway in an indifferent breeze. Cool. Okay. Oh, right. So I'm being cheeky here because I don't really have a plan for this already. But if I were to do a lyric version of this, so lyric version. So title stays the same. Verse 1, verse 2, chorus. It's quite a long chorus. No, bridge. No, that's odd, basically, isn't it? Is it? I think it's a bit odd. I think that's the chorus, and that's the bridge, which is it? I don't know. Is it? Um, I mean, they're definitely the verses. So the question here is, how am I doing bridge and chorus? Isn't it? That is what I'm trying to work out. So the tape up and back, up and zip up and lift up our bodies while the trees sway in an indifferent breeze. Tape up and back up. I think that's the chorus then, isn't it? Oh, shine with. Uh, I think that's what it is. Lyric in terms of lyrics. Okay. Okay. That's interesting. I suppose now it's time for me to think about. I think I'm going to leave it for now because I've always had technical problems trying to record songs and recording the screen at the same time. So I'm going to play around with that first because I've forgotten how I do that. Even if it's just a was it a just a camera? That was for the vocals. But anyway, all right. So what have we got? This is the poem here. This is the poem right here. Yes, is that right? Have I got that right? So that's the latest version of the poem. Now, if or when I try out the lyric version to set it to music, it will be this with verse one, verse two, a quite potentially a nice sort of hook chorus. Maybe action, egg, shell. That's a bit ambitious, I think, for a chorus, but I suppose the first line is quite simple. Into sway in an indifferent breeze is quite an odd line to say. But anyway, okay, it's already 35 minutes. Okay, I'm going to stop now. Um, I might, maybe I'll come back to it today and think about the music or see if I can do it separately. I'll wait and see, I suppose. Otherwise, that's quite um, useful a session, I suppose, from that image, which I like. Great stuff. Mm. See you next time.